Okay, a very good afternoon to everyone. I'm sure after our lunch, you are listening to talks which will be very interesting and very challenging. Anyway, I think I've left some peanuts on the tables for you to just munch if you feel a little bit sleepy. Again, what I'm here is to talk about the Malaysian culture on safety. First and foremost, I think when we compare with other countries, whenever we start a program, any safety program, that's where our culture starts immediately. So I find it here, well, you should practice that too. When in Malaysia, wherever the safety program is about to start, the first thing the safety officer of the organization, or for the matter if it is a hotel or a resort, wherever we are having the program, he'll be there assigned to start the program, not the MC. He comes to the stage and he will say, okay, we are here now and I will guide you what to do in case of fire, because since this is a fire safety, then he will let you know that, you know, you are in the hall and we have about 8 exits, or he will know the best. He will say, we have got about 10 exits here, and in case of a fire or for emergency, you should know where to go out and where to assemble. I think, do you all know here how many exits we have before we started the program? For me, I think I was here from the beginning. But then these little things are very important, because I think, I'm sure all of you have come out from various places, and first time being in this resort. In case of an emergency, do you know how to go out? Do you know which exit to take? Or do you all know where to go and assemble? I think that's the culture. So we have to notify the members. The culture starts from that. With that, I think I will give you a small presentation, but it's going to be in sort of these pictures. But since my secretary has prepared it, I have to do it. My name is Kanagaraja Raman. Of course, in the screen you will see as a Dato Kanagaraja Raman. Dato-ship is a honor given by the king. Okay, so they all call me Dato Kana for a short, Dato Kana. Okay. I represent the Malaysian Occupational Safety and Health Professionals Association. I have an association for all these safety professionals throughout the country. And our job is to safeguard and the welfare of the safety officers, because, you know, safety officers go through a lot of hazards even in their working places. So we take care of the safety officers. Okay. The safety culture, as you all have seen, safety culture can be viewed as the subcomponent of the organization culture, which allows the individuals, jobs, and organizational features affecting and influencing both and safety. This is a Copper Act. I think you all know about it. Okay. Construction industry in Malaysia. 4% of the industrial or the accidents in Malaysia are by construction, because construction is a place where you see it, what you see today, what you see at this moment, you don't see it the next moment. So everything changes. Even for the scaffolding which is erected, next half an hour you go, the contractor or the worker would have removed it and somebody will be falling. So that's stringent about the safety at the construction site. And a lot of accidents, of course, occurs in the construction site. I will slowly, later, a little bit, if I have a time, I will relate to you the experience I had in the Petronas Twin Tower. We were the contractor, one of the contractors for one tower, which was built by the Japanese, and the other tower was by the Koreans. I was there from the day one, from the start until the completion. I will let you know a little bit of my experience with the tower. Okay. Legislations, of course. We have started our safety or OSH registrations far from the year. Okay, you can see it there as 1986. No. Can you go back? Okay. Okay. We had basically we have the Machinery Act in 1964. After that, it was revived at 1994. The current Act follows the 1994 Act, where we have, I think you can see it in the screen, all the legislations. But far ahead, we had in 1896, it all started in the state level. Of course, Malaysia now has got about 13 states. At that time, we had about 11 states, and it started from one state, 1986, until we have all the acts, 1903, and finally we have the Occupational Safety and Health Act, 1994. Currently, we are using on this act. Okay, these are the two acts. Okay. Okay. Despite of all these acts on the construction side or the industrial sides, you can see at the screen reported accidents from year 2000 to 2010. So at 2000, it was at a peak. It was a peak because that is the time our industrialization was started, and all the high-rise buildings, everything was started around that time. And with this act, with these implementations, with the government having the law enforced, we have come down. You can see it at the screen how much we have come down till 2010. Okay. Can you show a little bit of the video, please? Okay. As you see in the screen, any project sites or anything to start before the job, this is one of the presentations. We have a lot of presentations, but we showed. Maybe you can have a little look at that. Okay, this is just to show you that because in Malaysia, because we are not only with the own Malaysians, but most of the sites we are, in fact, our project sites are fully with foreign workers. You name the country, the workers are there. So if we are going to put them the slides and with our regulations, these are our regulations, you have to follow, these are the wordings, blah, 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 I think it's not going to go to the heads. We have to have these kind of animations to show, because we have workers from Nepal, we have from Vietnam, from even India, Indonesia, and Myanmar, Thailand. So we have to just tell them, you come to this site, for factory side, we got a different animation. Construction side, we have got a different animation. So we have to put, induction is a must. Any worker to come to start the work, prior to start the work, he must be inducted and it has to be recorded. Otherwise, it's an offense. The Department of Occupational Safety and Health under the Ministry of Human Resources